You just installed a Linux server and forgot to create a user account for yourself. You want a regular user account, but want to be able to use sudo to execute commands. What do you do? There's an easy fix for this. This is B from Tay Talk Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to add a user to the sudo group in Linux with one command. So stick with me. I've got a favor to ask. If you like this type of video and want to see more content like it, make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell button for notifications. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you like it. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, or if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or emotional outbursts down in the comment section below. Lastly, make sure you stick around all the way to the end to get the best understanding of the topic. Let's do this thing. All right, so let me go ahead and switch over to the desktop. I'm going to shrink my face here so you guys get a good look at it. All right, I'm going to just blow this up just a bit. There we go. All right, so the command that we're going to be talking about today is going to be user mod. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and execute the what is command. What is, just in a brief summary, allows you to see just briefly what a command does from the command line. I've got a video on that, so go check that out if you're interested. All right, so this is going to allow us to modify a user account. So something that has to do with the user's account. Now, the command that we're going to be using is going to be as follows. Now, you're going to need to make sure that your sudo or setup is root. If you haven't set up any users, then you're going to want to make sure that your setup is root. Now, so we're going to do sudo user mod. And you're going to do tac a capital G, and then this is an Ubuntu server, so we're going to use sudo. Most of the Debian-based distributions are going to use sudo as the group. If you're using Fedora or Red Hat Enterprise Linux, those are going to be in the wheel group. So just keep that in mind. If it's not working with sudo, then try wheel if you're on one of those distributions. So, all right, so this is again, this is Ubuntu, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do sudo, and then we're going to go ahead and put our user. So essentially what we're doing here is we're modifying the user's account, and this lowercase a is going to allow you to append a user to a supplementary group. Now, you also need to be able to specify which groups you want to append them to. So that's where the capital G is going to come into play. It's going to allow you to specify which groups to add them to. Now, please make sure you do not use a lowercase g here. Using a lowercase g overrides the primary group, which could cause other problems and things like that. So please make sure that you are using the uppercase G. And then you're going to go ahead and just put the group name there, which in this case is sudo, and then you're going to go ahead and specify the user. Now, one thing you'll want to make sure that one thing I want to make sure that you know is that you can actually use this to append the user to any other group. So keep that in mind. I'm doing this video specifically for sudo because that's something that was curious to me when I kind of came up learning Linux. So, all right, now you're going to go ahead and just hit enter, and you're going to do your password, and there we go. And then all you got to do is do sudo groups, and then we're going to do user. All right, perfect. And we can see that user is a part of the user group as well as the sudo group. So the groups command, I've also done a video on, so go check that out if you have questions about that. Essentially, the groups command that allows us to see what groups a user is a part of. Now, one of the things that I do want to tell you as well is that you may need to restart your system in order for the effects to take. So just keep that in mind. If it's not working and you switch to the user and it's not working, just reboot the server and that will take care of your issue. So yeah, that was pretty painless. Make sure you check out the other videos in my one command series. If you're caught up, check out this other video instead. Thank you so much for watching my video and have the greatest of days.